I have a feeling your boyfriend is going to be none too pleased
Look,
about it.
I tried to stop you, but you wouldn't be stopped. You ignored all of my messages.
Oh, so it's my fault now that I believed what you told me? My fault that I got crazy because you convinced me that I was in danger of losing the woman I love? My fault that you blew everything so out of proportion?
I did not do that. And I didn't beat Victoria. You can't lay that at my feet.
I've never hit a woman before in my life.
Well, I believe you. Maybe you just need some counseling. Look, it doesn't have to be over between Victoria and you. You could work things out, Martin.
You know, you're a really amazing person. I mean, you expect to just ask for something and have everything just blow in your direction. Is that right? I mean, you always get what you want. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? No matter who you have to step on to get it. I mean, you look real sad and you say you're sorry, but you never have had to really pay for messing up someone's life, have you? Well, lady, this time you pay.
Victoria, you hit me and you're gonna go to jail.
I am not this type of a person. I do not do these things.
Of course you don't. You just feel humiliated. But going to Cruz isn't gonna make it go away. Well, why don't you just leave town and give yourself
Would you stop telling me what to do? Everyone here is telling me what to do.
I'm sorry. Look, Martin, Victoria has hurt you very badly. And you just feel the need to strike out at somebody. But why does it have to be me? I mean, how guilty am I? I just told you what I thought to be true. I didn't tell you to come back here. Look, Martin, you said you didn't mean to hurt her. Well, I didn't mean to hurt you. Why can't I be given the same leniency that you've been given?
Yeah, well, I still lost her.
Well, making me lose Cruz isn't going to make it go away or make you feel better.
It seems only fair, don't you think?
Look, Martin, I love Cruz at least as much as you loved her. All I'm asking is that you give me the time to tell him that I was the one that involved you. Please give me just that much.
You know what I think? I think you're stalling. I think you know that I have to leave tonight and you're hoping that no one has to tell me.
No. I'm desperate. I'll do anything. Please, Martin.
You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to let you wonder. You know, I mean, that's all I've been doing since I came here. That's my gift to you, Eden. Will he or won't he? What happened to your meeting?
I'm not going. I don't need to talk to the accountants. I need to talk to you.
Where are you?
What could he have been thinking?
Who?
Martin. I don't understand how he thought that he could do something like that to her.
Well, there's nothing to understand. There's no possible justification for what he did.
I understand how it feels when you think you're losing somebody that you love. You don't think straight. The world is collapsing around you, and you do anything just to stop it.
Oh, now come on, darling. Why would you even try to make excuses for the man?
Need to talk about.
Nope, I will not go to Gina's shower.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I should have never doubted you in the past. When Tori came to town, I realized that what you had with her is over. And I don't question that you love me now.
Never do, baby.
You've been so patient with me, with all my jealousy and my suspicion. And I want to tell you...
Aiden, I love you too, and I always will, baby.
Cruz.
Just a second. Yeah.
Cruz, it's Tori. I'm sorry to bother you.
Well, what's the problem, Tori?
I think Martin is planning on staying in Santa Barbara. I saw him here at the Orient Express.
Has he threatened you in some way?
No, but even after this morning, he's still insisting that our relationship is not over. I have to admit, it scares me.
All right, put yourself someplace he can't find you, and I'll deal with it.
Thanks. I'm really sorry to keep putting you in the middle of this.
But don't worry about it. Just lay low, and I'll be in touch. Bye. Well, that jerk Ellis still hasn't left town. Guess I'm gonna have to pay him a visit to the hotel and let him know I meant business.
Cruz, Cruz, wait.
Don't start. Now, just 2 minutes ago, you were telling me you understood there was nothing going on between Tori and me.
Well, yes, I
You want me
do.
to let that guy have another crack at her?
No.
All right, then.
You never come here.
Well, I wanted to get away from home. All hell is breaking loose. And you'd be surprised if we let that go to see my daughter.
I need this.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Why? Is something wrong?
No, you don't need any more problems than you already have.
I'm okay. Got some papers for you to sign.
Oh, so you didn't come to see me, huh? It's strictly business.
No. This is just a little side dish.
I'm the entree?
You bet.
What are these?
I am making you Senior Executive Vice President of Capwell Enterprises. Henry Matthews and Granger and Paris will report directly to you, and you're required to attend all the board meetings. Think you can handle that?
Are you kidding?
Well, what? Yes, no, what?
Yes.
Okay. Sign all 3 copies. Come on. I don't think Mason's gonna be too pleased, so don't flaunt it at him, okay?
Of course I will.
What?
I won't. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
Daddy.
welcome. You're welcome. You deserve it.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm okay.
Daddy, do you think that Gina's going to be able to demand getting you to marry her?
Well, baby, that's one battle that's not over yet. However, there is one battle I have lost. It seems that Lionel has absolutely legal right to go plowing through our house with his prehistoric dig. I've had Reinhold and Rosenthal check things out, and the state can claim eminent domain with anything that's a prehistoric find.
Well, that's crazy.
Well, did I ever say life was fair?
No.
Tiles in there are only material things. They can be replaced. And Lionel, well, I hate him for doing it, but it'll pass. The only thing that bothers me is every day I lose not spending with your mother. And that matters to me, because that you can't get back. So that makes Gina a top priority, doesn't it?
Well, you'll win, because you have to.
You ever known me to give up easily?
Never.
Mwah. Tell me something. Do you think, I get some help from Cruz?
Cruz, yes, sure. What, police investigation?
No, darling, I'm not talking about the usual police channels. I'm talking about something with a little more skullduggery than that.
I don't understand.
He was in the International Secret Service, wasn't he, one time?
Yes, but that holds a lot of bad memories for him. I mean, we had a bad experience in Europe. I mean, that's where we met, on a train, the Orient Express.
Oh, yes, you never told me much about that.
Do I have to confess everything to my father?
Well, you should, but you don't have to. Darling, listen to me. I have to explore every avenue and every tactic in order to keep Gina from forcing this marriage. You see, she's not behaving in a very ethical manner, and I can't afford to either.
Well, are you asking Cruz to do something illegal?
No, I don't want to do that. I just want him to come and talk to me. See, it's, I've heard of the kind of operations that he was involved with, and I want to tap that expertise. I believe he knows methods, ways of getting information, ways of dealing with people that might not be too constitutional, but still get results. Like, I want him to get our tape back. I want to turn him loose to do that. I want him to get our Kelly back. I want to get that murder rap off her back.
I hope he does it for you.
Well, he will if you turn your magic on him.
I don't know about that, Daddy.
What is this, beautiful? Doubt?
I've just done some things I'm not too proud of.
Such as?
Oh, don't make me confess.
Honey, who hasn't done things you aren't too proud of?
I might lose Cruz, Daddy.
No, you won't. He's not a fool enough to let you
No,
go.
Daddy. I'm the one who's a fool.
Eden, listen to me. Every man doesn't always do the wisest thing. I mean, he does make mistakes. That is the human condition. You know, it's a funny thing. I told you before that life isn't fair. Well, I meant it. But at the same time, I really absolutely believe that you can make your own luck. I mean, life can toss everything at you. You can turn it around. You can come up smelling like a rose. But you have to have strength. You have to have determination. You have to withstand all the battles and all the setbacks and all the problems. And then you're going to reach your goal. And Gina, though, she's something else. She's a major irritant, you see. She's a major problem. Ultimately, I will decimate her. And then I'll marry your mother. And we'll get Kelly back. And Gina will be nothing but a rotten memory.
I believe that, too.
And you, my beautiful daughter, you'll win the man you want. You'll get Cruz back. I know how much you love him. I've seen how you two look at each other. I've heard how your voice softens every time you even talk about it. You'll get him back. May not be easy. But I never said that life was easy.
You know something? That's the last drink you're gonna have in Santa Barbara.
Maybe, maybe not. This isn't the old West. You can't run me out of town by sundown.
The hell I can't. All Tori has to do is say the word and boom, you are in jail on assault charges.
You know, you owe me a break.
How do you figure that?
Why do you think I came here?
To try to get Tori back? And since your methods have obviously failed, there is no reason for you to be here now.
If I hadn't been set up before I ever got...
Excuse me. You were set up?
That's right. By a very elaborate little song and dance about how you and Tori were hot and heavy again. That's why I jumped on the first plane back here.
Who told you that?
You're the detective? You shouldn't have to look too far to find this person who, so caught up about your past with Tori. Happy hunting.
So you just couldn't leave it alone, could you, Terrence?
Oh, no, I couldn't. You know, I tried, but I couldn't. Then again, maybe if you told me what it was, maybe I could.
You know, I mean, I knew that you've been gunning for Tori and me a long time, but I thought you were gonna let it rest.
Now you got me. Is this where Alan Funt comes in?
You get some kind of sadistic pleasure in hurting as many people as you can. Did you see what he did to her?
Who? Did to whom?
Well, I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you, Keith?
Give a damn about her.
This has
do you?
nothing to do with Gina, and you know it.
Well, I'm too busy to think about you and Tori. I mean, I got better things to do with my time than to stick pins in voodoo dolls of her and you.
So what are you telling me, man? You don't know nothing about Ellis coming to Santa Barbara.
Alice?
Marty Ellis.
Oh, you mean the tennis player? They give me a few tips on my backhand, but I think it'd be too expensive for my bank account.
That's cute, Keith, but then you've had a lot of practice, haven't you?
I was on your case when Tori came to town, but that's over. I can hardly stomach you right now. I do not know Marty Ellis. I don't know why he's in Santa Barbara. Why don't you go make faces at somebody else?
Glad you came back. I'm in the mood for some answers.
Yes, Cruz is here now, Eden. He's with...
That tennis pro, Mr. Ellis.
They're talking?
Just barely. And I'll tell you, it looks like Cruz is very upset.
Thank you. Tori, Cruz isn't here.
Good, I wanted to talk to you.
Well, I'm kind of in a hurry.
This won't take long.
I hope things are going better for you.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Nobody should have to go through what you did.
What do you mean, Martin beating me up?
Yes.
You know, Eden, I know that you have been insecure about my past with Cruz and that you haven't liked me very much, but I hope you understand now that my life has not been a bed of roses lately.
Yes, I do. And I'm glad Cruz was there to stop Marty.
Yes, that was lucky.
I called him. I heard you fighting, and it sounded sort of dangerous, so...
Ah. Well, I'm grateful that you just happened to be there.
Actually, Victoria, I came by because I wanted to apologize for the way I've been acting. You see, you were right. I resented your past with Cruz. And I know now that I was wrong, too.
You and Cruz really cemented your relationship on your trip, didn't you? It must have been very rewarding.
Yes, it was. Well, I really do have to be going.
You said that you were in the south of France?
Yes, a chateau outside of Nice.
Pearl said that was Cruz's idea. You didn't start there, did you?
No, I was nearby. Listen, I really do have to go.
You know what I find so interesting? You go dashing off, Cruz goes dashing off, and suddenly, out of the blue, Martin jets in from Monte Carlo.
Well, I'm sure you won't have to worry about Martin anymore. Cruz will make sure he leaves you alone.
I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about who talked him into coming here in the first place. How is Monte Carlo this time of year, Eden?
I'd have thought you'd had it all figured out by now.
Well, I don't. So, you've been set up. You feel cheated. Why don't you tell me who did these terrible things to you?
I haven't figured it out. You don't want to know.
You know what I think? I think you're blowing smoke, trying to excuse the fact that you had the gall to lay your hands on Tori.
I came back here because somebody told me you and Tori were making it.
Who is somebody, pal?
Why don't you ask that blonde slut you've been sleeping with?